Testing. Testing. Hi legends, what is happening here on this beautiful Sunday? What is cooking with the price of Bitcoin? Are we going up? Are we going down? That is always the question, right? Let me just switch myself on here and say hi to the beautiful community over here, all the way from Dubai. How is everyone doing? In a fresh studio, new technology, new screens, new everything. So I'm still getting used to everything. And I hope you are all having a fantastic weekend. Not a lot of price action from Bitcoin over the weekend, very rangy. But I mean, let's see what we can analyze today here on this Sunday in preparation for the week that lies ahead. I think there's some big news events, especially on Wednesday, that we need to be careful of. Okay. Right, legends, let me just open up the comments here so I can see everyone, and let me pop this out so I can see myself and the comments. Pop out the chat. Let's do this. Let me just live streaming. Sorry, legends, I'm still getting used to all this software over here. Okay, nonetheless, I don't know what I did with that screen now. Okay, legends, let me do this. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the software over here. Let me know, how's the mic volume? Is the music too soft? Is the music too loud? And let's get cracking. Let's analyze the price of Bitcoin here together. Let me do this over here. Right, this is what we're all here for. This is what we want to see. Okay, just want to see this. Yeah, pop this back. Okay, right. Sorry, legends, I'm just trying to get my chat here to see what you guys are saying. Okay, I only got 2 screens, and I'm usually working with 3 screens over here. So let's get cracking. Let me do this. Close this. Close this. Okay, cool. Let's do it like this. Now I can see the comments, sort of. Right, let me do this. Okay, here we go. I can. Manza, welcome in the house. Hey, man. Thanks for being here on a beautiful Sunday. Right, legends. Swiba Fun. Hello, man. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. All is well, dear old Dev. Thanks for joining, Mr. Dev. I always see you here joining the live streams. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Akash Motani. Let's get cracking. Yes, let's get cracking. The reason we all here, Akash, Devil the Legend, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The reason we all here is to analyze the price of Bitcoin. Okay, let me just see if I can see myself over there. Right, legends. Like I've mentioned to everyone last week, sorry I was a little bit out of action. Firstly, I got sick, like really sick. I still have a little bit of a cough. My voice is still not where it's supposed to be. Yesterday, my face was just swollen. I wasn't feeling right. Jumped in a live stream with Andy. I just wanted to say hi to the community. And now I'm here. And every day I feel a little bit better. So I was sick. I was on a long flight. Only got 2 hours sleep yesterday. So, well, the day before yesterday. And now I'm feeling better, legends. I'm starting to feel better. I'm going to crack on, give you guys as much alpha as I possibly can while I'm here in Dubai with Andy. And yeah, I mean, just looking at the price of Bitcoin here, legends, from Friday up until now, it's, I mean, what we had from the lowest to the highest point, a 2.3% move in Bitcoin. Yay. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Okay, so not much happening here on the price of Bitcoin. Perhaps the volatility will start kicking in tomorrow when the week opens, or even tonight. I have seen some crazy action during Sunday night, late Sunday night when the markets open. Okay, that's where we're going to get the confirmation either to the upside or to the downside. Right, legends. I think keeping it simple over here, as per our discussion yesterday during the live stream, is I'm still keeping an eye on this FIP over here. And Andy mentioned this beautiful trade that played out to perfection yesterday, the dead cat bounce. And I'm sure Andy is going to talk about it again during his next live stream. Andy, so I hope I'm not stealing your thunder, but as we finished the live stream, we were getting ready to go out to dinner. And then, I mean, we weren't in front of the charts, but if we were, we would have traded this dead cat bounce that Andy mentioned yesterday during his live stream. Do you guys remember this? Okay, where Andy spoke about this level over here, the dead cat bounce, and we were trading in this region over here. We were starting to get the momentum here to the upside, and then look at what happened. We failed to get acceptance back above this high over here, and that was a beautiful move here to the downside. And I mean, we tried again and we failed, and we tried again and we failed, and we got nice momentum here to the downside. Okay, and it still looks like we are struggling to break this level, but looks like it's building up some strength, legends. It looks like, for now, like it wants to go up. Okay, most of the liquidity does lie to the upside, we have to acknowledge. Let's go have a look at liquidity. I just want to bring up, let me do this, open up a new tab, drag this into the new screen over here. Let's look at liquidity. Let's look at CVD. Let's make this bigger. Everyone can see that. Yes. Okay. Let's look at the heat map. Just want to see what is happening over here. And for those of you that don't know how to use this heat map, I like to go to the symbol. Okay. It then shows the liquidity for Bitcoin on all exchanges. If you select pair, then you have to select here which exchange you want to look at. So I just like to use the symbol over here, and then you have a quick glance at all of the liquidity with all exchanges combined. And then I like to use this model 2 over here. It just feels a lot cleaner. Okay, and you can see nice liquidity both at the bottom and at the top, looking at the 24-hour over here. Right, just have to go back to symbol over there. And the question was were we going to grab the bottom first, or were we going to grab the liquidity to the top first? And you can just see indecisiveness at the moment, and this is what market makers tend to do, is that they range the price for long enough for liquidity to build up on both sides, and then they decide which way they're going to go grab that liquidity. And it could be to both sides. Okay, I've seen it happen many times on Sundays, where you have a fake out, for example, to the top, and then you break down and you grab liquidity on both sides, or you have a fake out to the bottom and you break up, grabbing liquidity on both sides. Okay, I think the picture becomes real interesting when you're zooming here onto the monthly time frame. Just want to see if everyone can see my screen and my face is not hiding anything over here. Okay, that looks good. Right, so we still have majority of the liquidity lying there at $76,500, give or take. Okay, so from a shorter to medium time frame perspective, we still have most of the liquidity upstairs. So perhaps the momentum is going to push us up a little bit higher. Okay, without taking the low for now, right? Nothing's unfortunately guaranteed in this market, but based on liquidity, also when I look at CVD, another interesting tool that I like to have a look at is if I go onto the 1 hour CVD over here, and we just look at this pivot and what CVD is doing at the moment. Something doesn't look right. Let me just reset it. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so looking at this structure over here, we can clearly see that there is definite bullish CVD building up between this pivot and where price action is at the moment. CVD on both yellow, Okay, yellow actually made a bullish CVD against this pivot already, but you can see blue aggressively tumbling down here. So we have bullish CVD, we have liquidity lying upstairs, and what is the price going to do? Legends, the one thing that I will definitely keep an eye on is, and this is something we spoke about yesterday as well, is I want to see us break this level, okay, and flip it as support, right? You want to see us break it properly, okay, not just a little wiki that struggles to break through. It needs to break through with some nice green volume kicking in. On average, it needs to be higher than the rest of the volume that we've seen so far, and then we can flip it into support for continuation to the upside. Okay, that then tells me that there's a high probability that we're most probably going up first before we claim the liquidity below these lows. Okay. Also, what I was looking at, this little structure over here, there's also a fixed range profile. If I go and do a fixed range during this entire consolidation that we formed during the weekend, we are outside of the value area high at the moment. So there's a chance that we need to smash this level, okay, for continuation to the upside, where we could then take a fib from the top to the bottom. Right, and you can see where we got rejected yesterday. Okay, we got rejected by the 382. Okay, we tapped it again to perfection and we got rejected. Yeah, by the 50% fib level, I mean, we just fell here like a falling knife. But we do have some support, so some resistance and support boxes. We do have some resistance over here by the 50% fib level. Wrong one. Let's make that red. I like to leave my resistances red. And then not much by the 618. The 786 actually looks more juicy because I like the rejection areas over here and I like the support that it provided over here. So then again here by the 786. Okay, so let's see how we smash through these resistances if we do get momentum here to the upside. Okay, Bitcoin needs to break this level. If we are going to claim the liquidity here above and even be above these pivots over here, we need to break through properly. Okay, I do see volume starting to increase on the green side, but it's not convincing us yet. For now, this still looks like an SFP, still struggling to break through. And I mean, legends, from a bearish perspective, this is definitely a scenario that if we fail to break through here and we get acceptance back inside the range, okay, we could find ourselves here at the bottom again. Perhaps a retest of the point of control and another attempt, or, you know, from a game of probabilities is when you get acceptance back inside the range, the probabilities increase that you are going to tap the bottom of the range again and potentially come and grab the liquidity below these lows over here. Okay. That is actually a scenario that I would prefer, but I mean, we don't always get what we want, legends. Because looking at the bigger structure over here, wait, let me do my new shortcut over here. I found the keyboard. It's now work. Okay, but now it does that. Wait, redo. Okay, looking at the larger structure, let's go into the 1 hour. It is a little bit frustrating, legends. I'm not gonna lie, that when you take a fib from the low to the high, that we didn't tap the 0.618, literally just missed it, and now we're finding, it looks like we want to find upwards momentum here. So this could definitely be the end of something, and this could be the start of something. Okay, but ideally I would have liked us to at least smash that level, get that consolidation, and then the movement up. I just don't like that we didn't tap it. I think my preferred level would have been the 786. If we can come down to the 786, because when I look at the 786 and I start switching on some daily levels over here, you can see, legends, we have nice confidence here with a daily level, which could also be if we fail to claim this high with this breakout here to the upside, and perhaps we get rejected here by the 50%, we could still be forming that Gartley pattern that we spoke about yesterday. Okay, do everyone know what a Gartley is? Okay, Gartleys are very powerful and they play out quite often. Okay, the reason the godly doesn't feel right to just have dropped from where we are right now is because the left wing and the right wing needs to have symmetry. Okay, it needs to have a relationship to each other. Often when I see godlies like this, it doesn't feel right. Okay, so this could still play out for a while. The price action can still move sideways here, so that when we do get to the 786 over here, then there's a balance between the left wing and the right wing. And I mean, that to me would be a nice little confirmation where you have a daily level, you have a harmonic, okay, you have the 786 and this consolidation area that's providing support over here. Right, to me, this would be a beautiful trading setup here to the upside. Okay, if we do not find strength to come and claim this high. Right, legends. What else? Let me go read through a little bit of comments, and then we can go look at some altcoins, any requests that you guys might have, and so forth. Right, let me just get my mouse back here, read some comments over here. How's everyone doing? Okay, get this bigger. Right, let's see who's in the house over here. Dave, I appreciate that you're teaching even though you are on vacation. Yes, I would say this is vacation and meeting up with Andy. We're going to do a couple of things together. So it's work and play all mixed together. But definitely we are here to spend time with the community, provide you guys with analysis. And I think it's going to be a nice, fun time that I'm going to have here in Dubai. I'm going to make the best of it. And I'll let you guys know closer to the time when I'm planning to leave again, be back in South Africa in my old studio. But for now, I'm enjoying it over here. I'm still learning the software, setting myself up. And yeah, let's get cracking. Greetings from Macedonia. Macedonia. Do you like Dubai? Are you planning to live there? I really, really, really love Dubai. I think it's a great city. It's clean. It's crime-free. The people are friendly. I did a lot of research actually before I came to Dubai, and what you read, I can tell you guys now, what you read versus what you experience are two completely different things. Okay, so far Dubai has pleasantly surprised me from a better perspective. Okay, I think you read all these horror things via the internet, and I don't want to mention what I read. That scared me a little bit, but now that I'm here, it is great people, great food, a great vibe, great music. It's just very hot. I'll be honest with you guys, when you're not inside of your apartment or studio with air conditioning and you go outside, it gets some getting used to. And it's going into summer now here in Dubai, so it is very, very hot outside. I mean, it's a desert. Okay, but for now, not planning to move here. But I'm keeping an open mind. Right, my home is in South Africa. I was born and raised in South Africa. I truly love South Africa. And I'm just spending some time here at the moment. But I've got nothing bad to say at the moment about Dubai. Right. Greetings. I've gone through that. ICP, please, dear Vault. Okay, cool. I will go through ICP in a moment. Right, legends. Let's go through. What I want to do here is just let's just zoom out a little bit over here. I want to see where could this weekly level end. Okay, so let's take the dailies out here, leave the weeklies on, take some of the fibs out the way. I just want to do some basic analysis just to see, well, what can we potentially expect? Okay, legends, if we close this candle purple or red, okay, by the end of today, it could mean that we'll have a fresh weekly level over here. Okay. And then we'll see how we contend when we get to that weekly level over there. So I'm just going to clone this level. So for now, I'm going to snap it on because I think we're going to have to see some magic price action from Bitcoin today before 12 o'clock for this candle to close green and invalidate this weekly level. For now, I'm going to leave it on there and see how tonight closes. Okay, if this candle closes red, then we have a fresh weekly level over here that we can take into consideration for possible rejection if we do get to the upside. Okay, that weekly is invalidated. Let's go look at some daily levels over here. Just make sure that I have all the right levels, and you guys can also see how I analyze the charts. Okay, fresh daily level, untapped daily level, open and close at the same day. No daily level there. This is now swapped in, flipped into a weekly level because it's been tapped already. And you legends can see this morning we formed this daily level over here. Okay, and look at how we dipped into it and we couldn't close below this daily level. So legends, this is another way to look at the chart purely from a daily perspective. If we fail, okay, to get acceptance back below this daily level, like we're doing now, we're getting acceptance back above this daily level. That is, for the moment, quite bullish still for the price of Bitcoin, expecting that momentum here to the upside. Okay, and then we'll see what happens when we get to this daily level over here, right? I just want to see, if I take the scribble out here out the way, let's go onto the 4 hour here quick. Just want to see, where does that daily level lie? Does it have confluence with a Fibonacci level? Okay, so from the, let me switch the magnet off. From the high to the low, not really in confluence with a fib from this pool. Okay, it's in confluence with the 0.88. Okay, legends. So, I mean, the one thing that I'm then watching here is to say that if, okay, we get acceptance above this dead cat bounce that we spoke about yesterday, okay, if we get the strength to break through here, flipping this area into support, then we have to contend with this resistance over here, right, where you climb the stairs. You basically climb the stairs. We'll have to see how we react at this daily level, okay, which is in confluence with the 0.88. There is a high probability, and I've seen it play out many times, that when you tap the 0.88, you will SFP. And generally speaking, what happens is you retrace up until the 0.618 and even the 50% fib level, where you then attempt to break it again and claim the liquidity above these highs over here, if we tap the 0.88 here. And that is if we do find the strength to break up here to the upside. Okay. Cool. So, I mean, legends, there's a chance, but we're going to have to see some magic from the price of Bitcoin over here. There's a chance that we could claim this weekly level before 12 o'clock tonight. I mean, we're just going to have to see some magic action here from the price of Bitcoin. You want to see some momentum here to the upside, smashing through these levels, which feels highly unlikely unless you get like a little God candle here to the upside, and then we'll just have to wait and see how we react at this daily level. Right, legends, but I think there's a high probability that we are going to form this weekly level here to the upside. Okay. What else? What else? Let's go and have a look quickly at ICP. Someone wanted to have a look at ICP. I've got, legends, I see some of the altcoins are actually popping at the moment. Rune actually did quite well, if I'm not mistaken. I was looking at Rune here this morning. I did a small little scalp here when we had this pullback, bouncing here on the highs. And I think a nice little 6% move from Rune here to the upside. Okay, but let's go and have a look at ICP. I do have it somewhere. I just can't remember where I put it. ICP, USDT. Show me where you are. There we go. Okay, right. Just keeps on breaking each trend level. Okay, nonetheless, let's go onto the daily. Let's just quickly have a look at where we are. I want to see where we found resistance. Okay. Just quickly analyzing. There's definitely a resistance area over there. Okay, you can see the highs failing to break through. We rejected there again. This is where we got the rejection point. But I mean, the true resistance lies over here. Well, that underbelly resistance is very strong. The force is strong with this one over here. Okay, if we do get to around about $42, it's going to be, I think ICP is going to struggle to break through there. Okay, with this underbelly resistance over here. Okay, right. But for now, let's look at this structure. Let's take a fib from the lows to the high. Okay. The 0.618 level has been holding quite nicely. You can see it wants to break. It's just holding the whole time. It's acting as a spring over here. Keeping the analysis simple. What I do like is on the daily time frame from a spot buy perspective. Okay, this is usually what I look at when I do some spot buys for some of my favorite altcoins. Is I do have a look at RSI, and on the larger time frames, I like it to be at the bottom. What I do like about ICP is the daily is at the bottom. Let's look at the weekly is at the bottom. The 12-hour was at the bottom. It's curling over. It's on its way back to the bottom, but it looks like it wants to curl up again. Okay. 8-hour in the middle of nowhere. Right. But the larger time frames, the weekly, the daily, I would say those two are the ones that I look at when I'm adding to my spot positions. Okay, so from a daily and a weekly perspective, it looks good because we don't know how deep the retracement will be. But I do like that the larger time frame RSIs are at the bottom because, you know, that's usually your great load up zones. Look at what happened over here, and then we had the explosion here to the upside. Okay. Ideally, legends, you always want to get your favorite altcoins at a little bit cheaper. I mean, if we can lose this trend is not really valid. It's a very confusing trend. Okay, so I would even take that trend out. It doesn't really make sense. From a support and resistance perspective, the obvious support and resistance that I see here is support above these highs. Oops, let me do that. Right, obvious support above these highs and obvious support above these highs. Okay. And you can see confluence with the 0.618, confluence with the 0.786. So, I mean, if we can get ICP to come down a little bit further, right, this to me would be a better load up zone and a better load up zone, especially inside of the golden zone, right? I would like to buy ICP over here, okay? And it might get a bounce from where it is right now, but for me, technically that's a better level to buy, right? You might just have to be a little bit more patient and keeping also it simple. And take the brushes out. Let's go see if we can find an obvious trend. So let's go into the 8-hour and spot the obvious trend. Okay, right, from the high I would leave this trend. Okay. Break of this trend could mean that we're going to find some upwards momentum. So I'll also just keep an eye on this trend. Let me just set my alarm just for see what happens over here. Okay. Just keep an eye on this trend. And I don't like this trend because you could have a lot of fake outs before the true breakout happens. So I would just leave it at that pivot and wait for a third touch over here, which could be the breakout. Right, so that's basically the quick and dirty analysis here on the price of ICP. What else? Let's see who else is in the house. Can you take a look at Arweave? Arweave, why not? Arweave is actually one of my favorites, and I know it's been performing exceptionally well, legends. Where did I see AR? That's AR, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Oof. What a nice breakout here to the upside. Okay, Arweave is just doing absolutely phenomenal things. I just don't like to buy coins that are experiencing pumpy action to the upside, okay, because you might be the last one holding the stick, buying the top over here, and then it gets a deeper correction. But I mean, as always, it can also find higher momentum here to the upside. Just want to see. Yeah, there's a couple of things that can play out here, legends. This can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you have a deeper ABC correction to the downside. But I mean, keeping it simple, legends, it's not always easy to analyze altcoins, especially from an Elliott wave perspective. They don't always respect the levels, the weekly, the daily levels, as well as Bitcoin. And what I usually do is when I see a coin doing phenomenal things here to the upside, I will often zoom into the smaller time frames and I will go and play the breakouts. Okay, it's not to say that you are missing out on the action. You just wait for a proper trend to form. Okay, and you go and play the breakouts. You go and play the breakouts, legends. Not an easy one over here, okay, but you go play the breakouts. This was definitely not an easy one. Okay. Yeah, I think this breakout you missed already. If this was the breakout over here, not an easy one either. Yeah, Arweave is just not an easy trend line strategy coin. Okay, but if you do have it in your spot bags, I would definitely not be selling AR. Right, it's just showing tremendous strength here to the upside. Also, just track this momentum. If you are in the straight here to the upside, just track the momentum, and then when it loses strength, you know, okay, time to start taking some profits. Let me just do this. Okay, that's perhaps the better trend to track here to the upside. Also, flip from the low to the high. You can see we are now tapping the 0.618. So let's see if it smashes this level or if we get rejected here by the 0.618. We all know the 0.618 levels are quite well respected in the trading industry. Okay. Also, when I take a flip from the low to the high, where did we bounce? Around about the 618 level. This is where we got the bounce. Okay. So let's see if we do break out by this 0.618 level to the upside. Perhaps we'll get a little bit of a consolidation, a dump, and then continuation to the upside. Right, but not a, legends, for me personally, not a easy day trading coin. Okay, definitely not easy. Perhaps 15 minutes, let's see if that looks better. Oh, the trend lines are just nasty. They don't have clear pivots from a breakout perspective. So not an easy coin to trade from a trend line perspective. It does look better on the 15 minute where you could have played this breakout over here. 1, 2, 3, and on the fourth touch you had the breakout here to the upside. Okay, and you always look left for resistance and support, and this to me would have, if I played the breakout over here, my trading setup would have been TP1 over here. Okay, you can see where we got rejected, and we could have definitely just fallen down from here, but now we're smashing through with some nice green volume kicking in here. We're here by the 0.618 level, but there's not much resistance in this area, so there's a chance that AR can come and claim this high over here. Okay, and that is still from where we are right now to the highs. That's still a 5% move, 5.31% move. Okay, what else? Go through some more comments over here. I have been in and out of Tau the whole weekend. Should I long? Tau, let's go have a look at Tau. Right, let me just clean this up. Go to Tau. T AO, no? USDT. Right, Bitget, Bybit. Which one is the best? Let's look at the perpetual over here. Okay, so when you're saying you've been in and out the whole weekend, you've basically longing, shorting. Yeah, a nice little range here to the up and to the downside. 5% move up, 5% move down. A nice little range to trade, definitely. Yeah, on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and some of the altcoins provide better opportunities than Bitcoin. You just need to build a relationship with the altcoin that you are trading. Like AR that I've just analyzed now is not a coin that I will day trade. Okay, there's better ones. There's Solana, there's Rune. There's just so many better ones where the trend lines get respected. They are easier to identify. So, I mean, from a day trading perspective, you need to find the one that you build a relationship with. Okay. Yeah, that's most probably the breakout I would have played here. I mean, that would have been first. I mean, first my trend would have been there. Okay. Then you would have had the fake out, the grind against the trend, and then the breakout to the upside. I would have adjusted it, and now you had a nice little breakout. Oh, but you would have been stopped out if you didn't take profits here by this underbelly resistance, which is most probably the 786, if I'm not mistaken. Almost almost just missed the 786 over here. Right, let's just zoom out. I just want to see where are we with Tau. All right, that's all we have. Yeah, legends, not a easy coin, right, to chart if there's not a lot of data. So I think from a bigger breakout perspective, I'll be waiting for this trend to be broken. We had a nice fake out here to the upside. Beautiful fake out. Well, I say beautiful fake out. It's a nice fake out here to the upside. And whoever FOMO'd in and bought here the top, shame. If you didn't apply good risk management, you'll be deep underwater at the moment. But I think I'll be waiting for this trend because you have 1, 2, 3 touches over here, and let's see. The more times you tap the trend, the more times you tap it, the stronger or the weaker it becomes, and then the higher the probability for the next breakout to be the true breakout to the upside. Always looking left for resistance areas, and I would say this is your biggest resistance area over here, is most likely the 50% or 618 level over here. 618 in confluence with the 618. So I mean, if we do get momentum here to the upside with Tau from a larger time frame perspective, I would definitely have a TP1, definitely a TP1 over here, and then you can leave some of the position open to come and claim the highs. Right, it's just not a lot of price action, legends, especially from a larger time frame perspective. Okay, what next? What else? Let's see what else. What should the settings for the copy trading be on Bluffin? Yes, guys, valid point. Bluffin. Guys, I'm going to start trading soon on Bluffin. And for those of you that don't know, if you go to YouTube, you go to my channel, right? Just make sure. Let me just change my settings over here because I'm using a fresh PC. Switch accounts. Let me do this. Look for Devault. Right, let's go in here. Just pause this. You go into the description. You guys will see that I have 3 of my favorite exchanges, or the 3 exchanges that I use to do my daily trading. I've got Bybit, where I trade most of my swing positions and larger positions. Bluffin, where I am going to start doing some copy trading. Okay, also the biggest bonus, and it's been said, no KYC for a long time. Okay, long is relative, but I will take it. Okay, I'm looking for a no KYC platform, and I've heard that Mexi is going to start KYCing soon. But Mexi still has the lowest fees, and that's why I still lose Mexi. So for those of you that like to scalp here to the up and to the downside, Mexi is a great exchange with the lowest fees. And Bluffin, I'm going to start doing copy trading here. So by using this link down in the description, you can go and sign up to Bluffin and follow me as a copy trader. Okay. I'm not going to go through the settings right now because after the live stream, I'm going to release a video that I've already prepared that will take you through the settings and explain everything very nicely. Okay, if you still have questions, I will go through it again during my next live stream. But there's a Bluffin tutorial coming out today, okay, where I will take you guys through the settings. There are, however, limited spots available. There's only 200 spots available. They are filling up. And I do encourage you guys to go and trade on Bluffin. You know, go use the the futures trading section. Go do some spot trades. Use Bluffin. I mean, I've really been enjoying Bluffin, and I've been doing a lot of trading on Bluffin, testing out the exchange, making some money. I'm really enjoying the exchange here at the moment, since they're also a nice little no KYC option at the moment. Okay, so down in the description, here's the 3 exchanges that I use. And you qualify for the lowest fees and biggest bonuses, and also opportunity to come and copy my trades here on Bluffin by using these links. Right, let's get back here. I just want to see what is happening with Bitcoin. Yes, we are breaking through. What I want to see now, I want to see the body of the 1 hour candle close outside of this range. Okay, that would most likely give us the bullish continuation here to the upside. Okay. And then, yeah, let's see how we break through this resistance, and not much resistance to the upside here. So there's a chance, legends, there's definitely a chance, okay, that we can come and claim this high in the coming days. Right, we just have to compete with this daily level over here in confluence with a 0.88. Okay, because this could be an A, B, A, B, C, perhaps here to the downside. Yeah, let's analyze the price when we get there. I just want to see something. Don't like to speculate, but I mean, if we do get up here to the 0.88, don't see a lot of confluence. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Okay, by claiming the highs, we do have confluence with a 1.618, but I mean, I'm going too far ahead, right? Let's see what happens more locally. Do we hold this level? Do we close the body of the hourly candle outside of this dead cat bounce, which could give us the momentum here to the upside? Legends, I'm not sure if you guys remember me talking about the range low and the range high strategy. This is now the range high strategy in reverse, okay? We've spoken about the range low strategy is when the price pumps, okay? So what happens, and the rule of the strategy is, when you tap the level for the first time, okay, you want to see price move away, which it did. But it didn't come and claim this high over here. Now that we've tapped it for a second and a third time, okay, the probabilities, all just a game of probabilities, increase that you're going to come and fill the gap. Okay, so there's a chance that if we close the hourly body candle outside of here, there's a chance that we can come and fill this gap. Okay, right, what else? Go through a couple of more comments over here. Would you take a look at JTO? Think I'm on to something here. You think you're on to something, feature? Okay, let's go have a look at this for the legends, right? What is it called? JTO USDT, right? USDT. Let's see. Daily time frame. All these new projects popping up. I heard some crazy statistics, legends, like hundreds of projects being released every week. It is just absolutely insane, and there's not enough retail to buy everything. So something's got to give, okay? That was a nice breakout there to the upside. Okay. Also another breakout over here. Not an easy one, this one, okay? But it's just not much to chart on the larger time frame, legends. So, I mean, for momentum to continue to the upside, you just track it. You just track the momentum here to the upside. Losing the trend could mean that we're going to come down low and come and grab this low over here again. Okay, it's just not much to chart over here. Let's do this. Okay. There's a chance, if we can find acceptance above the value area high, there's a chance that we can go and claim this high over here and even go into price discovery, okay? Bitcoin just needs to play ball, right? You want to see us hold this level. Because from a range perspective, if we're going to find acceptance back inside here, there's a chance that you're going to come back and claim the bottom of the range again, okay? Where did we get rejected? Most likely the 618. Okay, we got rejected by the 618. Left a nice little wick behind, but you want to see us claim the 618 level to come in, to have a chance to come and claim this level over here. Right, legends, not much else to chart here. I mean, there's not a lot of data here for me to go and do anything else than what I've just shown you over here, right? Okay, cool. Let's see if I've missed. I see a lot of comments over here. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything for now. Legends. You had that Gartley you point out on BTC for some time. I have moved my B point to the new low. Okay, you don't like the structure of this current Gartley. Also, the timing is your thoughts. Okay, Tiddles, are you talking about the Gartley that we shared yesterday during the live stream and the one that I've just shared now during the start of the live stream? Are you talking about this Gartley? Okay, I'm not sure which Gartley you're referring to because I've been talking about so many Gartleys. I'm not sure which time frame. And is it the one that I spoke about yesterday during my live stream with Andy? Not sure. Just let me know in the comments, Tiddles. Okay. Right. Just want to see if I see another godly. Yeah, this is basically the godly that I see over here. But I mean, from a timing perspective, if it drops, it will make sense. Okay. If it drops here to the 786, it will make sense looking at this structure over here. So, I mean, this is the godly that I'm currently keeping an eye on. Okay. This is the godly that I'm currently keeping an eye on. So here by the daily level is in confluence with the 786 from the low to the high, 786. And you also get the crab harmonic that goes to the 0.88 just below the daily over here. Okay, right about there. Okay. I do like to see some sort of a balance between the two wings when I take a time fib from the low to the middle. Okay, yeah, by the 618 is when I'd like between the 1-to-1 ratio and the 618. So I would like to see D point form between these two pivots over here from a timing perspective. But we did hit the minimum target, 0.382. Okay, so definitely a possibility if we do get a dump here to the downside, definitely a possibility that it can still play out. I just don't like Hartley's like before the 382. It feels out of whack. It doesn't make sense. Okay, the perfect Hartley would be 1-to-1 ratio, because then you have a perfect balance between this wing and that wing, 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, cool, legends. That is unfortunately all I have time for today. Lazy Sunday stream here. I will be back tomorrow bringing you guys the alpha. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Smash up the like, hit subscribe for future notifications, and I will see everyone in the next one. Cheers for now.